Hello, everybody. Sorry for these minutes that you were waiting for us. We have some technical issues, some technical problems, but well, here we are, and we are really happy because today we will have an amazing guest. He is one of our vice captains. Well, only to let you know about the agenda for today, we have the conversation with one of the vice captains, and also we are going to have an appreciation from one of our judges that is going to talk about what did he see in the entries from the challenge 2. We are going to announce the runners up and the winners from the challenge number 2. And we are going to say something announcement for the ending of this experience, customer experience wall games. Well, let me ask to Scott, Scott, vice captains of the Top Guns. How are you?
Hey, very well. Glad to be here.
It's a pleasure to have you here, Scott. Well, how has been this customer experience wall games, this challenge 2 and 3? What was the main difference between this challenge and the other challenge from another times?
Uh, well, it's been an interesting year to say the least. I think it helped us being called Top Guns because we've all been able to have a bit of fun around our team with cool signs from the movies. So if you haven't watched the movie, watch it. Um, but
An
they've been
amazing movie, also.
definitely. So we was the perfect name for this year. It got us all motivated, to be fair. But the challenges have been interesting this year, whether it was the refugee one we started with, but then also the Crossroads challenge. It's amazing to see the charities that we work with. So
Mhm.
Crossroads, I wasn't even aware of them before we had the challenge. So just to learn about how much they do and how much they give back to communities all over the place was incredible from the offset. So that gets you motivated as a team. And then the fact that we could all throw ideas galore at it was amazing. And then obviously we got the latest one, which was the Spy Squad. Again, very different. I think, like all of us, probably we all spent Monday night last week trying to figure out all the codes, which proved a little bit trickier than we expected.
I think I don't use those type of clues since I was in the high school or
Mm,
something like that. But now in the professional life, it's like um, another point of view, another way of thinking, and you need to think about it.
definitely did. I mean, it was a great way for us to kick off the challenge, to be fair, because we was able to fully immerse ourselves in the experience of what the children or their parents might experience. So that got us straight into thinking about what the challenge ahead would be.
Okay, and well, let your team was awarded with the uh, win by the challenger of number 1. Do you well? I don't know if I'm saying the good words in English, but oh yes, the Top Guns was one of the teams that were recognized by the challenger number 1, right? How do you
Yeah,
feel it? How do you find that?
to be fair, it was an amazing achievement. So I think the whole team was disappointed when we didn't win the judges' decision. But then to find out that the expert, the people that know their stuff, really loved their work, and then the challenger themselves loved it, that was far more rewarding than we could ever imagine. And it was testament to all the work that everyone put into building that website, building the content, and it really got us fired up for Challenge 2 and 3 at that point.
Of course, I saw when I saw the website. It was well when we were talking with the customer experience World games the teams from the organization. It was like amazing. In 1 week, they create that is amazing. It was it is one of the points. Is of course there are a lot of things behind that,
Yeah,
but it's amazing how the people if works together if works through that as a team you can make amazing things as you did. And
exactly. Yeah.
for sure, well, We already talked something about the ambassador programs. We have the idea to help to develop the ideas to the customer, well, not the customer or the challenger. And I think that could be an amazing way of improving and to maintain the ideas that you already create, because one brain, well, two or three
Anyway.
brains thinks better than one.
Exactly, yeah, and we must call out our great captain, so Sharon or Maverick, as she's known as, helped create the website in the first place, and then it was just a flood of ideas from the team which built it out, which was excellent to see.
Okay, well, well, one last question.
Hmm.
We are almost close to the customer experience world games. The challenge number 3 is for the 29th of this month. What do you feel? What do you expect for this?
Well, it's going to be quite disappointing that it's all over already, to be fair,
Oh,
because this is my 3rd year, and they're just so great to be part of. But I think whether the Top Guns win this challenge or we don't, I think the fact that everyone reflects on the fact that how many ideas we've shared with these organisations in such a short space of time, that they've got a wide choice, that is recognition in itself, because we've helped in some way, shape or form. Those one little ideas that people had are going to be a massive contribution. So I just love the experience, and I'm sure everyone whose first year it is this year, hopefully they'll come back again, because it's a great thing to be part of.
well, I know that I already said that it was the last, but this is the last one. This is the 3rd year of your participation. Mm, What was the challenge? Well, from the first customer experience world games that you participate from now, um, you are getting. Did you met with another new people? Did you met with the same? Did you build uh, your relationships, your teams, your friends in that sense?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's amazing how many people you follow on LinkedIn, so CX experts and so forth, but actually getting to meet them, talk to them has been incredible. I mean, as you can see behind me, I've even got James Dodkin's guitar on my wall. So I was
Wow, an
fortunate to get that.
amazing.
So, so yeah, it's been an amazing experience. All the people are just so positive about wanting to do the right thing in a customer experience environment, and they all want to work together. So being able to bring people from year one, which felt very UK centric, to over the last couple of years we've made it more global, has been incredible. So meeting people all over the world, as you know, it just makes it even more worthwhile.
Oh, that's lovely. And well, from the organization team, we hope that you also grow up, you also have fun in these custom spirit world games. We're going to announce some activities after the world games, and we hope that we can enjoy it, we can learn, and we can grow up together. Thank you very much, Scott, for this time. And well, I think we are going to call one of our judges, so he is going to talk more about the entries. He's going to talk about what did he see, and after that we're going to announce the winners and the runners-ups. Thank you very much, Scott.
Fingers crossed for Top Guns. Take care.
Hello, Benson. How are you?
Hi, Rodrigo. I'm fine. How are you doing?
Very fine. Well, happy to have you here in this call. I think it has been an amazing day. You have the entries the last week from the challenge 2. I think you have the opportunity to review. And what do you see in these entries? We're going to announce after some words from you the winners from the challenge, but before that, what do you see? Did you see in the entries?
It was a quite interesting challenge. You'd realize that the teams are geared up for this customer experience world games, I observed quite interesting aspects. For example, we had straightforward suggestions and covering brief requirements, the ideas of using fantastic level of detail in terms of giving a simple idea that leverage which the community can actually adopt and put it into practical. The ideas are amazing, and sometimes when you are going through the presentation, you actually think maybe the people are actually from the same community. It's just maybe the difference in terms of presentation, but the quality is amazing. Those practical suggestions will actually change the world of those people that have presented those challenges seeking solutions. I'm really impressed by the quality of presentation and the attention to detail and breaking down of practical ideas. It's quite interesting.
Okay, well, thank you for these words. We are finishing the Custom Experience World Games. We are going to have the closing ceremony soon, and it's going to finish. But the legacy that we have from all this thinking has been amazing. And well, I think we are going to invite to some of our, well, to some important people, the founder of the Customer Experience World Games, to this panel before to announce the winner of the challenge and the runners up. Hello, Christopher. How are you?
Hi guys. How are you doing?
Really good.
Hi, Christopher.
Hi, lovely to see you, Benson. How are you keeping?
I'm doing well. Thank you for the invitation. The challenge is actually exciting, huh?
You're very welcome.
Hi, Christopher. I think we have some. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, sorry, I'm in and out today. I'm in and out. Have you enjoyed the judging then, Benson?
Yeah, it's quite interesting. I really enjoyed it. There's fantastic level of detail and very innovative ideas which are focusing on integrating the digital and the physical space. It's quite exciting to realize that we have people that are willing to give out solutions that are practical and that are well detailed. I was actually amazed with the level of commitment and the level of information that is being put across. Like I was mentioning to Rod, to say, you to see that it's just a different way of presenting the ideas, but people look like they're coming from one community. And I think this will take customer experience to another level in giving the world the real solutions that they are looking for.
I completely agree with you. I've been very impressed with how quickly teams have gone from not knowing each other, not knowing what the challenges are, not knowing each other's strengths and capabilities to come together as a solid unit. There's been much, I've been looking at the WhatsApp streams. There's been much fun and laughter and heavy levels of engagement, and some, you see some great sparks of inspiration as an individual. I've got a great idea, and then you see this wonderful trail underneath it of other people kind of contributing and building on the ideas. What I've seen also, Benson, is from what I've seen in the WhatsApp communications in the groups, there's a sense of community. It's a sense of doing it together rather than an individual. And it's my idea, and this is what we're going to do. It's a real kind of democracy of customer experience, and it's fabulous that those geographical and discipline boundaries are just broken down, and people just get to work together in service of other people, which is, after all, what we're all here to do in customer experience.
And well,
that's fantastic, Chris. That's fantastic, especially considering that people are taking their time out of busy schedules to share insight and to put a lot of effort in trying to give practical solutions. It's not like rocket science. People are going down to drill down practical solutions that can actually bring out those communities out of their challenges.
Absolutely.
And well, after these few words from also the founder and our judge, we have the video from and to announce the runners-ups and the winners. So, Benson, Mr. Christopher, are you agree if we go to see who
How
wins?
exciting! So this is the to remind ourselves, this is the Crossroads Foundation and their
Yes.
affiliate program. They have this wonderful group of interns who are supporting them for a short period of time. They go off into the world to pursue their own lives. And what Crossroads Foundation wanted to know was how could they keep a relationship going with these individuals, create a really warm and engaging experience, and what value could they provide to each other. So obviously, some incredible ideas were brought forward on this one, and the fact that we were talking about Hong Kong seemed to matter less. We really got our head around the fact that this was an organization focused on finding need and matching it with resources, which is sort of what the intern program would be about as well. So yes, Rodrigo, over to you.
Perfect. Here we go.
Hooray!
Okay.
Excellent. We have a new winner on the top of the podium, the CX team. This is great.
I think we were.
This is wonderful.
There was really closer results
was.
also.
Well, yeah, we said at the very start that if we ever got a draw, it comes down to head judge Professor Klaus to make his adjudication. I spoke to Phil live today. Phil was in Monaco running a yachting industry event into the Uber net worth individuals, and he took time out to talk to us and give his feedback based on his own scoring, which was then kind of the decision-making criteria, the head judge's decision against when it's an even score. So what you see there, the two entries that have come up the top were very, very close indeed, very close indeed. So massive congratulations to the difference makers who find themselves on the podium for a second time, and welcome to the CX team, welcome to the games as they pick up their first trophy as well. So I'm delighted. It means with the challenge one, all teams have now had a taste of kind of victory or being very close to getting victory. So this is wonderful. It's very, very rewarding to see the performances of all the teams were really close and the caliber. I know I spoke to Heidi Stone and she said that, this is wow, this is just incredible, the stuff they're coming up with now. So it's really, really, really good. And of course, we still have another award to come on the Crossroad Foundation, and that is the Challengers Award, which will be coming later from Jason, who will be identifying as someone who works in the Crossroad Foundation, just which entry he feels was worthy. So excellent news. I hope the CX team are delighted, and everyone else can applaud them as well for their achievement.
Great, and we also are going to have another. This still remaining the challenge number 3, and of course we remember to all of the persons that we have the overall winner.
Sure.
And sometimes it depends of the points, and it can be it can change, and
yeah,
it's not mandatory that the first place of the first challenge or the first place of the second challenge is going to be the first place. It
No, it's
can
about
change according.
consistency.
Mhm.
It's about consistency across the games, and if you find that you're kind of there a runner-up in all of the three, then you may well find you win overall because one of the other teams may have dropped off during one of the challenges. So yeah, it does throw up some surprises. It certainly does, and obviously we will also get to hear hopefully at the closing ceremony from some of the challengers again. Just hear their views on what they've seen in terms of the entries. So the closing ceremony, Rodrigo, when is that coming up?
The closing ceremony is going to be the next Monday, Monday 4th, and it's going to be at 5. We are at 5 p.m. UK time, 6 p.m. 6 p.m. set time, and well, we are going to send the newsletter with this information to all the teams, and also we are going to have some participation from some judges, some players, some also star players, because we have some star players that have been recognized by their captains. And well, we have the 29th until the 29th to receive the entries from this challenge, and after that I think it's going to be summer for all. And
Yeah,
well,
great.
and Benson, one last words about this winner that you want to tell us about the well, well, we already know who wins, who are the runner-ups. One last words before go.
My words is thank you, Christopher, for putting up an excellent platform. We should drive engagement of fully aligned to existing strategy and leveraging on existing CX champions. I look forward to a great future of the customer experience games where we have clear, actionable ideas being put to organizations to implement. It's actually a brilliant idea. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Benson. And whenever we do the games, it sparks new ideas and thoughts. And behind the scenes, there's been a rather exciting development that we've been discussing with a few people. So it may be we get to a point where we can reveal this at the closing ceremony. It may not be ready in time, but if it is, it's great. It means that the games becomes a platform for doing even more to help even more organizations out there. So so thank you, Benson. It's kind of those words of encouragement that inspire us to do even more every time we do these games. So thank you.
Thank you very much for all, and keep in contact, and we see you in the closing ceremony to let you know the overall star players and the challenge 3 winner.
Thanks, Rodrigo.